table is now open for the nomination for the various posts. Nomination.
I nominate Ricardo Chirigan for Publication Chairman, Philippine Institute of Certified Public Accountants.
Anyone else? You, Mr. Aquino.
I nominate Ricardo Julian to be the president of the big company.
What about you?
I nominate Ricardo Julian for Treasurer of Horizon Toastmasters Club.
What about you, Mr. Cortez?
I nominate Ricardo Chudian for class president.
I nominate Ricardo Chuidian for Vice President for Cultural Affairs of APSCOM.
Anyone else?
I nominate Ricardo Churidan as the Vice President for General Affairs, Society of Integrated Professions for Guidance.
Thank you so much for those nominations. Now, what do those things have to do with me? Well, simply, they are those posts which I have held in the past, and some which I'm currently holding at the moment. These posts maybe give me the chance to serve others. But why would people just elect me to those positions? Maybe because they saw something in me. They saw some leadership qualities in me. Maybe some people like my style. Or they like my leadership style. Fellow leaders, distinguished Toastmasters, and dear guests, a marvelous evening to all of you.
Good evening.
I have been a leader for as long as I can remember. They say that leaders are born. They are not made. There are just some qualities or traits which are inherent in those people which make them suited to leadership. Leadership is the art of influencing men in a way that will win their obedience, their confidence, and their loyal cooperation in order to achieve a common objective or goal. I must emphasize that in leadership, we have to focus on the so-called influence. Why? Because at the end of the day, we are after one goal, one mission. The leader should see to it that the members of his team will be able to be with him and united towards the achievement of his goal. There are many different kinds or styles of leadership. We have the so-called democratic style of leadership, coaching, bureaucratic, affiliated, authoritative, innovative, altruistic, and the last but not least, pace setting. These are the different styles of leadership, but I'm not here to discuss all of these in details. Why don't we focus on my leadership style? That is the democratic style. The democratic leadership style requires that the leader sees to it that he hears the voices of his members, that he listens to these inputs. Why? Because two heads are better than one. Have you seen somebody put up a building? Or maybe try to perform all of the things in line with a certain project? Engineers, for example. An accounting department has more than one accountant. We have the finance manager, chief accountant, senior accountants, junior accountants, and these all work hand in hand towards the achievement of a certain goal. That is, for example, the presentation of the financial reports at the end of each financial or fiscal year. Let me share you a story about how I became a leader. As I mentioned earlier, I have been a leader since perhaps elementary grades, from the class organization to the Supreme Student Council, to the graduating class, to the organization of accountants, up to the organization which is considered as the biggest here in the Eastern region in terms of the populace of the Filipino community, and it is so-called AFSCOM, or the All Filipino Community and Sports Commission. AFSCOM is so-called the umbrella of all the organizations here with around roughly 100 member groups and clubs relative to professional, social, cultural, and even sports groups. I am honored and more than privileged to be nominated as the Vice President for Cultural Affairs. One of the biggest highlights of my being the Vice President was that I became the head of the Philippine Independence Day celebration last year. Of course, I cannot do the program alone. Although I'm the head, chair, and the director of the program, I saw to it that there are different committees in charge in the entire affair. We have the Committee for Decoration, Committee for Finance, Committee for so many other groups. Why? Because I am under the democratic leadership style. I need the help of people. I need their inputs. Those who are expert in the designing field, let you be the decorator. Those who are expert in the finance field, let you be the treasurer, the auditor. That's how it works. Remember, there are different types in leadership. First, identify the results you want. Illustrate your credibility. Show them you're the boss, but hear them out. Invest the time in getting to know the people you wish to influence. Invite them to share their ideas. This is what democracy is all about. Investigate options that lead you to common ground. Intent and outcome that meets everyone's needs. And last but not the least, improvise as needed. There will come a time that you will run out of resources. Rethink, reuse, recycle. Besides, you need to cross the bridge. You need to accomplish your goal. The most important part of being a leader is by being a leader as an example. But what you do is giving a far greater impact than what you say. Back to you.